start, what's your name and your age?
My name's Joseph and I'm 19 years old.
Can you let me know what year you left Jackson School?
I left Jackson School in 2017.
What are the things you do now in your new program, and what's it called?
The program that I'm doing right now is called the Work Education Program. It's currently held at St Albans campus and Victoria University.
Just tell me what a typical day at uni is like.
A typical day is we get to class at 9, we sit down, teacher marks a roll, and we get started on some paperwork. For example, yesterday we were learning about what it's like to actually go outside of areas and apply for work experience, a few other things that we did as well as that.
Yeah.
Where we also learned about government, so state, federal, and what was the other one? I forgot the other one, but
That's all right.
we're learning about that stuff as well. So yeah.
So I heard on the course you do lots of work experience.
Yes,
how does that
is
look?
True.
What does that entail?
With work experience, you don't have a teacher to back you up, so you get the choice of what you want to do for work experience. So, for example, if you want to work at Officeworks or EB Games or something, you go out and get the work experience yourself. You apply for it, you have the forms from your teachers, but you go out and actually ask the places, which I find is so much better than getting your teacher to ask you, oh, I want to do something in retail, but then doing something that you wanted to do, it's in the same area, but on a different building. So, yeah.
And how many weeks or how long does that last work experience?
For the first term it was 2 weeks, second term it's 3 weeks, and third term 3 weeks, and fourth term is 2 weeks again.
Perfect.
So you get a pretty decent amount of work experience.
Okay, and what happens when we talk about electives? How's that look at
With
uni?
electives, there's currently a cooking elective, a recreation elective, retail, and carpentry.
And what have you chosen then?
I chose recreation, so I can build up more confidence in going to different places of the world.
Perfect. What's your favourite thing about being an adult?
My favourite thing of being an adult is the fact that you get to do things that when you're a child you weren't able to do. So, for example, you can actually go to movies that you can't see when you're younger, but you can see them when you're older. You can also go to a few other places. I'm not going to specify. I'm pretty sure you guys are smart enough to know already.
Perfect. And can you just explain to me how you travel to and from electives, from TAFE, from all these different places you now go in?
With TAFE, I walk from home. So I'm not that far from the TAFE, so I walk it every day and in the afternoon as well. A lot of good exercise. And with my elective, I travel by train, sometimes tram. Majority of the time, we travel on trains. Sometimes buses, but we haven't gotten to travelling with buses yet. So by term 4, we should be travelling to, I believe we might be travelling to Geelong. That was one of the things that they specified during our open first day of recreation. I'm looking forward to that a lot. So
Perfect.
Yeah.
Have you met a lot of new people since coming to TAFE?
Yes, I have. I've met people from Sunbury, some from Sunshine, and some of them from actual areas that I didn't actually know, like Woodend. What else? Woodend. There was a few other places which I've forgotten.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Can you tell me what's your favourite memory of when you were a Jackson School student?
My favourite memory, which will probably be majority of people's choice, was not just graduation, but also the Queensland camp.
And finally, how did school and your family help with the transitional process from school to TAFE? What happened there?
With me, I was very concerned about what I was going to do next year, and Chris Parsons helped a lot, so props to him on that. My parents also helped me a lot. So the options were either I do Vic Uni or I basically go to a place that helps me find a job. And I wasn't confident on actually just finding a job yet, so I decided to go to Vic Uni, and that was the best decision I've made.
Perfect. And what was the process? What did you have to do to get in?
I had to attend an open day, apply for it, and within 2 weeks you normally get a response saying you've been accepted in, and you also get a text message from your teacher as well, which I find a lot more better, because sometimes, with mail, it doesn't arrive on the actual day it's supposed to. So.
And how was the interview process? Was that nerve-wracking? Or?
No, the interviews, it wasn't that much of an interview really. It was just all the students gathered in a class together. So all the first years, which I'm currently a first year, so we gathered in the same classroom, introduced ourselves, found out things about ourselves, like if some of us could swim, some of us liked music, some of us had a video game console, liked a certain genre of music. Yeah.
Perfect. And just finally, I guess, what are your aspirations for the future when you're 25? what are you thinking in the future you'd like to maybe achieve?
I've already achieved so much already. Honestly, something I want to achieve is I want to see other people achieve their goals as well as myself, because I've achieved a lot so far and I'm happy, but what makes me happy is seeing other students who have just graduated, who go down paths to their life and make their life worth something.
Perfect. Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.